So many people want to know why us men don't open up. And that's understandable in this world full of overly expressed emotions. But some of us still understand the consequences of doing such a thing. And I wish it was a simple answer, but the truth is, it's not. If we open up, we lose an evolutionary advantage. Because if we're not mentally tough, we're vulnerable to the world. It's like the bat signal of weakness. Because the moment you show it, your enemies will start circling. And no one is easier prey than the emotionally compromised person. For example, if a kid cries to their bully about how mean they are, what do you think their next action will be? And if you were thinking that they would feel sorry for him, you definitely don't know men. See, life can quickly become a battleground. And only the people who are well equipped will survive. So we quickly learn to toughen up and never show weakness. Even crying in front of people could mean the end of your relationship or career. Because I've seen so many people look down at a crying man. And those people are usually their girlfriend or wife. It's like they lose love and respect for him the moment they see it. I'm not sure if it's something they're taught or an evolutionary thing. But showing her that level of vulnerability could be a deal breaker. I mean, how many women really want to see their man boo-hoo crying? Hell, I barely want to see myself cry. That's why I find it so strange when I see people recording themselves crying online. And speaking of that, don't you see all the crying memes they make of men? Michael Jordan literally said he thought about suing people for making them. This is how traumatizing it could be. Also, when it comes to opening up, men know the pain of rejection better than anybody because they do the majority of the pursuing, and that could cause them to go into an emotional shell. I mean, why should you care when this person is planning on destroying your heart? It's like you have to train yourself to become a creature with no feelings, and the longer you go without them, the darker your behavior becomes. And to be honest, this should be the easiest problem to solve. But no matter how progressive people claim to be, it's always the man's job to ask and propose. And I don't mind it being that way. But if you want people to open up, you can't try to destroy them just because they like you. And when it comes to being vulnerable, some men would rather create a life full of lies than to let someone see the truth. That's why you see people out here giving fake names and fake addresses. They will even go as far as to lie about not having a whole family, only to discover that they have a wife and 6 kids. And I know some people will see this and think, well, why doesn't he just tell the truth? Well, maybe because he's not conditioned to. Maybe he doesn't know how to leave his wife for someone he just fell in love with. Because if he plans to leave her, he's going to have to explain his feelings. And that is uncharted territory for him. So he'll probably just behave badly till he gets caught and hope deep down inside his heart that she leaves him. Also, a man opening up cannot be forced. I've seen article after article telling women to confront him about his feelings. And I will tell you, that is a bad idea. Because when a creature is cornered, they only have one reaction. And it's one you don't want to be a part of. I mean, some of us get angry about you stealing our shirts. So what do you think is going to happen when you try to corner our emotions? It's just not common for us to discuss things like that. It simply reminds us of pain we've gone through. Just like I hope you remember to smash that like button. Also, another reason we don't open up is because we identify being a man with toughness. And deep down inside, you women feel the same way. Just think about this. If you were at a party and another guy said something mean to you, and your boyfriend or husband got extremely emotional about what was said and ran off crying, would you still see him as a protector and provider? Would you still want to continue dating him? Because I can bet the answer to both those questions is no. And I don't blame you because you just don't feel safe around him. Now, men have learned this, and that's why they turn up 30 notches when someone disrespects you. Now, this behavior of not opening up starts early for us. I'm talking about the lessons we learn from our mother and father. Because the things they say to us stay with us forever. And most men could say that they heard the boys never cry phrase. And it most likely came from their mother. Because a woman knows how hard the world is going to be. So she tries her best to prepare her son. But in the action she takes, she creates a man who hides his emotions. And let's be real, sometimes our emotions is taken as a joke. People will literally laugh at you for expressing yourself. They treat your awkward pain as entertainment. And that's why some men find creative ways to express themselves, be it through music or memes. But maybe one day things will change and we'll be able to express. But I don't see that coming anytime soon. Hell, I think we'll get to Mars before we see that. And even that is wishful thinking. Now, if you're new to the house, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so you never miss a video. And when you're done doing that, click on one of my videos that just popped up. And I'll see you on the next one.